It all started with an embrace. Fingertips, purple-tipped fingers, and outside monstrosity. The wires, the social wires, they were connected and so natural for everyone else, but so unnatural for me. Like my developed body, so strange, didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And as I started to connect the wires within myself, I felt the outside wires disconnect. It was a whirlwind of my developing transsexualism. All I wanted was a fucking cup of coffee. But it was so interesting as everyone's gender would warp and change. We're all chaotic, aren't we? It's so fucking strange, isn't it? We're all here in this interesting storm, but as humans, we come together eventually. And it's always a choice, right? Some of us will disconnect, thank you. Others of us will stay connected. And when I ask you how you feel, all I get in response are these feelings that look like mediums of gray.
Mediums of gray.
Mediums of gray. Maybe it didn't all start with an embrace. Maybe it all started with a pocket mirror. Your skin was so soft, they used to say. Like angel skin, right? The mirror. I couldn't stop looking at the mirror, putting on makeup. Fucking puberty, right? It wasn't the same, for me. I felt completely disconnected from my body. The mirrors became this thing for me, right? I just couldn't stop looking in them. I can't stop looking in them. I take them with me of all different sizes. I'm completely obsessed because the skin grew mountains, these long mountains, pointy mountains. They turned and they twisted and grew from my body. And I ended up on this meadow of wet grass, looking up at the mountains, the environment smelling of rust, and the clouds exhaled with me. Exhaling into this world that I go to, where it doesn't exist anymore. The mirrors are completely gone, and I'm with these meadows. I love to dig. It's my other thing. I love digging because I'm always searching, right? Digging and finding things, just digging and digging and digging until I find relief exposed amongst an open chest cavity. And I allow a sunflower to grow from my body. A long sunflower that blooms in the sky, so big, and it has a face, and it talks to people. People walk by in my world, and they talk to this sunflower, which is pretty rude. It says, "No, go away." And it's such a rude sunflower. But it eventually, it fucking dies. The sunflower is dead. And I realized to myself, there will always be mountains, but I can put flowers in my mountains. I can dig in those mountains and plant flowers and watch them bloom all over in this self-created, not so self-created mess. It all starts with an embrace.